Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today we will discuss about spiritual bliss, and the matter is taken from the book Some Universal Sayings from Sri Guru Granth Sahib, authored by a renowned Sikh scholar Dr. Sroop Singh Alag, and orator is Sukhinder Pal Singh Alag, Secretary General Alag Shabadiya Charitable Trust, Ludhiana. Telephone number 9988400018. Spiritual bliss is the state in which the heart feels pleased, the body enjoys comfort, the wit remains well contented, and the soul perceives expanded and buoyant. It is this position of extreme bliss, gleeful delight, tranquil poise, which constitute the true aim of life. A common man of simple intelligence regards physical pleasures and comforts as spiritual blisses, and thus goes astray from the main objective of his life. Physical comforts last for the short while, and the comfort obtained through materialistic objects cannot be everlasting. But the spiritual bliss obtained through the love divine certainly augments our spiritual expansion and fetches bliss of the rarest type. When the true preceptor shows his grace, the scenario of spiritual delight flashes spontaneously. Anand paya meri maaye, Sat Guru mein paya, Sat Gurta paya sahaj seti, Man vajiyan vadaiyan. Mother mine, bliss have I obtained by the holy preceptor's touch. With poised mind the holy preceptor have I found, the mind in jubilation reveals. Gurbani makes mention of Anand in other ways too in Anand Sahib. If a person realizes God, maintains and develops his attachment with Him, and remains thriving and gets associated with other devotees of God during this divine glorification, then there develops a perpetual bliss, a rapturous ecstasy. In order to preserve and maintain this spiritual bliss in mind, we shall have to expel from there all unworthy feelings of bitterness, rancor, and ill will, because goodness can only be contained in a clean, pure mind, and it is possible only if the Guru's grace is ever with us. Anand Anand sab ko kahe, Anand Guru te jaਣਿਆ, ਜਾਣਿਆ ਆਨੰਦ ਸਦਾ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ, ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੇ ਪਿਆਰਿਆ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਿਲਵਿਖ ਕੱਟੇ, ਗਿਆਨ ਅੰਜਨ ਸਾਰਿਆ, ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਜਿਨਕਾ ਮੋਹ ਟੁੱਟਾ, ਤਿਨਕਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਵਾਰਿਆ. All talk of bliss from the Master's teaching alone is its essence realized. From the Master is realized eternal bliss. Should he, my beloved friend, show grace, in his grace sins he annuls, and enlightenment applies. Those that through bliss have their worldly attachment annulled, the Holy Lord their utterance ennobles. Devotees divine realize ecstatic bliss because they take delight even in following the most arduous path to gain divine access, thereby renouncing all greeds, avarices, attachments, remain ever absorbed in the remembrance of God and become quiet, serene, and unperturbed. To obtain this spiritual bliss, the pursuit for truthfulness is the first requisite, and it is indispensable to be humble in mind and as well as in body, for only those with immaculate minds can enjoy the company of their preceptor. They pay no heed to the teachings other than the teachings of their preceptors. There is ever divine praise on their tongues. Their ears remain attuned to the divine glorification. Their eyes witness the divine radiance. They are the constant worshippers of the name divine. On entering such a state, such devotees remain immune to all troubles and discomforts. Thus, by their overall elevation, they become the sharer in their eternal bliss. These fortunate persons get all their aims duly realized. In that case, their life becomes fruitful and their coming into the world becomes pleasing, acceptable. By enjoying Kirtan of his laudation and the sacred singing of the holy hymns, everyone can attain the blissful pleasure which is enjoyable beyond expression. ਸੁਣਤੇ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਕਹਿਤੇ ਪਵਿੱਤ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਭਰਪੂਰੇ ਬਿਨਵੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਚਰਨ ਲਾਗੇ ਵਾਜੇ ਅਨਹਦ ਤੂਰੇ. Those listening to it are rendered pure. Those uttering it are made holy. The Holy Lord they behold pervasive. To the suppliant Nanak, by touch of the Holy Master's feet, the mystic music is played. One thing is crystal clear, that it is a heaven where the laudation of God are sung. Lord Almighty is humbly prayed to create faith in shaky minds to understand His holy benign. Taha Baikunt ja Kirtan Tera, tu ape sarda laye. Heaven is where is thy laudation sung. Thou thy self-devotion to it does it grant. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Today we will discuss about spiritual bliss, and the matter is taken from the book Some Universal Sayings from Sri Guru Granth Sahib, authored by